Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to this week. It has been a little bit longer than I expected, but if you're here, thank you for watching. If you're here, funny. Of course you're here because you're watching. Anyway, getting back to the video here, we are talking about doing your black tanks and gray tanks, how to dump, what the tips are to keep your smell down, and we're going to show you exactly how to do that today. So sit tight and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're under here on the side of the trailer where our dump valves are for our trailer, that is. And we're going to talk about how to dump, and is there a right and wrong? Is there a right and wrong? There I go again. Is there a right and wrong way to dump your tanks? Let me know in the description down below. What do you think? What are your tips that you've done to mitigate smell, and what's the best way to dump? What we do is we do our black tank first. The reason for that being is because when you do your black tank first, now you got crap all the way through your hoses. Well, now your hose is all nasty and dirty, whatever. What I like to do after I do my black tank is I do my 2 gray tanks, because then it flushes all that stuff that's just sitting in your hose, and it's gonna flush it out. We're full time right now, so we have our hose hooked up and we're running it all the way to our sewer connection over there. You may think, why do I have a little loop and I don't have these holders all the way going over here? I'll get to that in a minute, but let's go ahead, and I'm going to open our black, make sure our grays are closed because we don't want any black water going in to our gray tanks. So I'm gonna open that up, and then I have this Volterra valve. Volterra, how do you pronounce it? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, we have this extra connection here. This is our safe thing that we use because we've had some poopsies, commonly known by KYD. If you haven't seen that little clip of theirs,
I had an accident.
Did you have a poopsie?
I had worse than a poopsie. It's like the valve wasn't even closed. As soon as I took the cap off, it just went exploding.
We're gonna have to take those shoes off.
I'm gonna have to take my skin off.
we're going ahead and open our valve, and you should be able to hear it running. So, and now the lovely sewage, sludge, nasty stuff comes out, but you can see it is coming out, and it's actually going uphill a little bit and then going back down. Why do I do this? One reason why I have this going down to the ground and then back up is because it creates a pee trap. It's meant to keep the smell down, so that way you don't have any smell from the sewer wafting into your trailer that may get past all your valves when they're closed. Even though we're hooked up full time, we still keep our valves closed and dump once a week. So now that my black tank's all done, I am going to just leave that open because I'm gonna just let the residual stuff come out. But now we're going to, I need to replace my other Volterra valves here. So another video coming up on how to do that when you have them already in here. So we're going to be replacing those as well, but I still have a little bit of something I can grab onto. So now we're going to see. So we can see it's kind of flushing out that brown water, and eventually it'll go white or clear. Alright guys, so that is it. That is how you dump your black and gray tanks. Super easy, super simple. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Not in the literal sense, but when you're handling your sewer hoses, if you are doing this on a full-time hookup where you just have your handles, I don't feel the need to wear gloves when I'm handling my handles, because I've already cleaned them prior to when we hook up. When we get here for the first time, after I hook everything up, I wipe my handles down, I disinfect them, so that way they are actually just they're disinfected, so that way I don't need to worry about that. And but if you're doing this when you're going out on the weekend or just coming back, and you're handling your sewer hose, and you want to make sure that you're wearing gloves, because if you're at a state park or anywhere else where you're constantly lifting up the sewer connection or putting it down or handling the hose that you hook up for your connection for your flush valves and all that, those are, you don't know who's touched them. So wear some gloves, or have a pair of rubber gloves that is intended just for your sewer hookups and everything. But stick to that advice, you'll be fine. Make sure that you leave a comment down below if you found anything valuable out of this video. I really appreciate it. I answer each and every comment that goes down that you send our way, and also it helps other YouTubers, not just YouTubers, it helps other people in the RV community that are getting into RV living, or that are just RVers for the first time. So I hope that this video helped you out. Hit that like button, smash it, obliterate it, and we thank you for watching. Remember to always cherish the journey. Okay guys, little last pro tip, thanks for sticking around here. If you guys have ever seen one of these, it hooks up and it's a wand, has a sprayer at the end, let me know what that is. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's for your black tank. Well, it is for the black tank, but it sticks down in your actual RV toilet. Our RV does not have the sewer or the sprayer port, so there's no jets inside our black tank. So this is what we use. We stick this all the way inside the black tank, and it works great. I think sometimes even better than a sprayer port on the RV. So one last tip for you. Happy camping.